and gentlemen, welcome back to a very special episode of The Whip. My name's Zach, and this is Elliot by my side, as usual.
Hello everyone, another episode, new studio.
That's right, you might have noticed we're in a brand new location, lovely whitewashed walls. You would have seen the really nice floorboards, high ceilings.
Yeah, we've tidied it up a bit. Our other studio was a bit bigger, but this one we feel is a bit nicer, and like we can actually sit together and fucking have a yarn, and it's just a bit of a better, closer location for both of us as well in the new place. So
it's more intimate as well.
Yeah, it's very much more intimate.
I could easily kiss Elliot, But yeah, the Manscaped money has paid off.
Yeah.
Remember, use the code The Whip
for 20% off. I've got the weed whacker here for in the nose if you get long nose hairs. But yeah, the Manscaped money is paying off. Are you gonna do the reveal?
The reveal. Oh yeah, so Manscaped, we used it, and look.
Yeah, so the trend has followed. I shaved mine, obviously, accidentally, and you know, in the spirit of the podcast, we thought let's get the Manscaped out on Zach's head. So Zach's head was shaved. So yeah, know that code 20%. What made you want to do it?
I've always wanted to start the season off. You know, kill the ego, start something new.
It honestly is like really good shaving your head. Like, I love loving the short. I think I will grow it out a bit, but back to what I was just for work-wise.
Yeah, I'm going to grow mine back to what it was.
Yeah.
It was just nice to start off the year with something new.
Yeah, but I loved shaving it. But yeah, how's your day been?
Oh, it's been really good. I got a really nice message from an old school friend named Paige.
Yeah.
So she watches the show. And she sent me a photo of her watching it, and she had said her boyfriend, Jordan Howard, shout out to you, he sent her every single podcast every time it comes out.
Yeah.
And always tried to make her watch it, and she finally sat down and watched it. So thank you, Jordan, for getting another viewer there, sharing the influence of the man.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Mate, so good.
While I'm on my phone, not being rude, is I just wanted to bring up, to start us off, a list was revealed on news.com.au of the top 10 beers in Australia, and I just wanted to touch on it quickly. So we'll go from 10 to 1, and so number 10 was Asahi.
Asahi, the Japanese one.
Not my go-to.
I actually really like them. I wouldn't say it's the best.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but I will drink it. But I wouldn't. Number 9, Pure Blonde.
I don't ever taste that.
That's my go-to.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of my sessionable beers. I reckon it's good. I can session a Pure Blonde.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I can't session many beers, but I can session a Pure Blonde. Number 8 is Hahn. I feel like
Super dry?
Oh, no, just Hahn.
Hahn.
I feel like Hahn. Oh, yeah. Probably super dry, yeah. I feel like that's there because it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's probably
cheap.
one of the
the
cheap
ultra
beers.
crisp ones where it's like the low calories as well.
Number 7, Tooheys. I prefer Tooheys to VB, but I don't drink either, really.
I drink VBs over Tooheys every day.
Okay, I prefer Tooheys. Number 6, Corona. I mean, goat. Yeah, like one of the goats.
Put a lime in it by the pool, summer vibes.
Goats. Goat. Number 5, Victoria Bitter. Obviously, like, it's just so popular, but not my go-to. Number 4, Coopers, which I guess another Australian beer, but Coopers is really like heavy and strong.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
But for me, Coopers is it's a love or hate beer. And for me personally, I lean more towards the hate side. I don't drink Coopers, but like people love it. Number 3, 4X, like.
Well, I'd put that definitely higher up the chain.
Well, my old roommate used to drink it.
Oh, really? Did you love it?
Yeah, loved it. But like, it's because it's a light beer. And like everyone in Queensland drinks it.
Yeah, it's Queensland beer, dude.
Number 2, Carlton Dry.
Yeah.
I think it's cheap.
Cheap, and it's just always on tap everywhere.
Okay. And then number 1, what do you think it is?
Vitamin B.
What?
VB.
No, that was 5.
Oh, was it 5?
Yeah. Have a guess.
Oh, I can't even remember. Bitter beers.
No. Great Northern.
Oh, what?
And number 1. Yeah.
Great Northern at number 1.
So I understand where this comes from. When you go to North Queensland, like Airlie Beach and stuff, you can't get any other beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just Great Northern's fucking everywhere. And like, I imagine that would be a case in a lot of places in like Darwin and stuff. That's just assuming. Now from this list, I wouldn't have Asahi on. The ones I
would have Asahi on it. I would have Coronas, VBs, Asahis at the top 3.
I'd have
better beers too.
Yes, and Better Beer. Shout out Better Beer.
Shout out Better Beer, inspired unemployed.
Thanks for watching our podcast.
Yeah, thanks for watching and your continued support and the mentorship you guys have been providing us.
Yeah,
It's been
exactly.
amazing.
Merch collab soon. Yeah. Well, I want to go through this list and discuss.
Go in depth, go in deeper.
I want to go in depth about day drink for which beers on this is a day drink and which one's a night drink. Now, starting at the bottom, Asahi. I wouldn't drink Asahis during the day.
Yeah, I feel like they're better for like
Okay,
nighttime.
this is a better thing. Day drink by the pool or night drink at a pub. Let's
Yeah.
go with that. So Asahi
night
pub.
drink pub party.
Yep. Pure blonde, day by the pool for
You
me.
reckon?
For me,
I don't even touch them.
I'm gonna go day beer by the pool. So we got Asahi night, pure blonde day, Han. I mean,
I could be both, I guess, but more leaning towards.
day drink. I feel like I don't really, unless you go to like an RSL or something. I don't really see Hans on tap in a lot of places.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm going day drink with that one. Tui's, both, but probably leaning more towards night. I feel like do people really sesh Tui's?
No, not really. That's
Unless you
more
like-
it's
that's
just
like-
at the. It's
I feel
on
like
tap.
you can't sesh Tui's unless you're a dad.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
You're
I feel like
done
dad.
barbecue,
Yeah, I feel like
chicken,
dad
sausage and
sesh
shit.
whatever having a dad's like. But I feel but I feel like Tui's is a pub drink. It's Corona.
Corona, that can be definitely by the pool.
Day drink,
lines,
that's a day
Turn
drink.
it, bang.
I'm going VB in the same boat as Tui's in terms of that's a night drink.
Yeah, it's a night drink. You
Yeah.
don't really want to be drinking around the pool. Like, my friend does it, but I'm like, oh, it's
Then you get bloated. They're strong.
Yeah, you get so bloated and you're just like, oh,
Cooper's, I would assume is tap. I don't drink it.
I don't really drink it either.
Let's go tap.
Cooper's, the only time I've ever drink Cooper's is when, you have those mates that decide to make their own batch of beer.
Or the weird
And
mates.
it's the random, the hoppers and everything, and it's always
Yeah.
Coopers that they get to make their own beer, and it's always.
I feel like,
interesting.
but there's always one person in the group that drinks a weird beer. Maybe, Cooper's isn't weird because obviously it's not, it's number 4, but I feel like in our particular inner circle, no one drinks we're all
Yeah,
poor as well. So yeah, so I feel like Cooper's is probably a more expensive one on the list. Number 3, 4X. I'm gonna go with that is a sessionable day drink because it's a light beer.
I've never tasted it, so it's hard.
It's pretty good, but it's a light. It's not a what's it called, a like a VB and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Carlton is definitely a day drink beer. Carlton Dry,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And then Great Northern day drink in a bottle.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that on tap down here, but when
I have seen them on tap, but it's like, oh,
But
I'd
I-
rather just not.
But when there's just some of the comments here going, whoa, how does that terrible beer make the top? This is about Great Northerns. Whoa, how does that terrible beer make the top 10? Great Northern is the worst beer ever. Carlton Dry should be first best beer I've ever had, no way. A lot of people saying Corona should be top of the list. I tend to agree.
Yeah, it's
But-
the most, what sells the most.
Yeah.
Surely that would have to go under the list as well.
Well, that is what this is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
Great
highest
Northerns.
higher than selling is Great Northerns.
Wow.
Yeah. It used to be VB. Which
Yeah.
makes sense. But yeah, no, this is the top 10 highest selling beers. Great Northern at the
Yeah,
top.
wow.
Shout out to North Queensland for doing that. That's 100% where the sales are come from. You go up there. But I understand Great Northern because you have it during the day, the cricket's been on and shit. And so many dribbly Queenslanders would have been pounding it.
Yeah, were you watching the cricket that's been on? I haven't watched any of it.
I fucking love the cricket, man. Been watching the test cricket during the day and then the big bash at night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, driving the missus crazy, but oh well, but the Sydney test that's on at the moment, by this airs it'll be over, has been raining heaps.
Yeah, did they have to cancel them all?
Yeah, so they've only played 2 actual days out of 5.
Oh, heavy.
full days, maybe 2.5, and some stat came out that there's been 135 days of cancelled Sydney tests. And, all the comments and people from other states being Sydney around New Year's is the worst because it always seems to rain this time of year.
Yeah, it does.
Here, but people in Melbourne can shut the fuck up. People in Melbourne think that Sydney is way worse than Melbourne. Melbourne has one good thing: nightlife. Melbourne weather sucks. Everyone down there thinks they're Aussie.
Yeah.
Shut up. Sydney is so much better. But
Well, yeah, controversial then. What's
the greatest
worst cities to live in, Elliot?
in Australia.
Australia. Or best cities.
Well, Sydney's the best.
Yeah, I rate Sydney.
I lived in Brisbane, and Brisbane is like a big country town, like very relaxed. So if we're taking Sydney out of it,
Yeah.
okay. So Canberra is at the bottom.
It's not that bad.
Well, Canberra or Adelaide.
Okay, I haven't been to Adelaide. I've only been to like Sunshine Coast, Queensland,
Like where in Queensland, Sunshine Coast?
Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, like the Palm Beach, Currumbin area.
I like the Gold Coast, but there's no fucking way I could live there.
Yeah, it's the Palm Beach, Currumbin area. That's pretty similar to Northern Beach's life.
Yeah, but that's not okay. So not in the
Not
Gold.
Surfers Paradise.
No, okay.
It's Gold Coast, but
Yeah. Okay.
it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes from there.
I couldn't live in the Gold Coast. I'd turn into a bikie. but like a small bitch, dick sucking bikie. Like I'd suck dick at the other bikies just to make my way. But I feel like that's where I'd become. That's where I'd lean to. And also, you can't swim in the canals there. Heaps of bull sharks. I've been watching heaps of shark documentaries, so
That's a
I'm
bit
kind of
weird.
switched on in that area. Yeah, come to me for shark advice. But
What have you been to any other cities like
so I've been to.
WA, Perth, or anything?
I haven't been to Perth. I'd love to go to Perth. I really
Yeah, I
wanted to
wanna
go to the
go to
UFC.
Perth as Oh yeah.
So if anyone wants to sponsor this, that can, the UFC, KO, Reebok, no, it's Venom now. Sorry. See, Dana White hit his wife,
No,
slapped her in a club. Yeah, on video, dumbest thing ever. Like,
that's hectic.
yeah. Anyway, that's not for us to discuss. But like, it was fucked. Like on video, he just goes
When
bang.
was this? Like a few days.
Like a week ago.
Fuck.
Yeah, around New Year's time.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, Dana.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
smarten up a bit, mate.
He's usually so switched on.
Smarten up, like you're fucking on. You're one of the most famous people, and you're on camera. Like, and you're just going around hitting like your wife,
Wife.
and it's on like a balcony in a nightclub.
Fuck, that's hectic.
How stupid could you be? Like, and he's gonna get roasted. So
Surely he's gotten cancelled already then.
it's Dana White. I don't know if he can.
Yeah, true.
Like, which is fucked.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
That's
think.
hectic.
I think he's uncancelable.
Yeah, but he hasn't ever hit a woman on
That's
camera.
very true.
I
Very
feel
true.
like it's different. Like you can't get cancelled for like saying things.
Yeah.
But then if you physically abuse a female,
You
that
should
is
be
your
cancelled.
life.
That should be the
Like people
pedophilia
Yeah.
and hitting women should be the reasons for cancellation. Unless you like say some real racist shit.
Real murder.
Like- Well, yeah. But I feel like someone like him, as bad as it is, like he's not like I don't know, like when Logan Paul made fun of the guy dying in Japan. Like it was so easy for him to get cancelled because of his like persona.
Yeah,
But
for
Dana,
sure.
like, of who he is. Anyway, I don't know how we got here. So
You
I've
were
never
saying you
been to
wanted to go
Perth.
to the UFC.
Oh,
yeah.
UFC, yeah. So I haven't been to Perth. I'd like to go to Perth. We had a friend move there.
Oh really?
Jordan McDonald.
Oh true. Yeah.
But no, I would like to go. I get like the vibe from people that have been there that it's just like it's very easy going.
Yeah, I've got the feeling that it's similar to the Northern Beaches.
I think I have a theory that like Australia, if Sydney's on the east coast, and like the more you go in, the more intense it is. So Perth would be so sweet. Then you move into like Adelaide. Darwin would be cool. Like chill.
Yeah,
I imagine. I've never been there. My mum has. She said it's very easy going. You just can't swim anywhere because there's crocs and jellyfish. So everyone has pools. Adelaide is pretty like Adelaide's the what's it called? The murder capital of serial killer capital of Australia.
Is it actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you live there?
No. I've been there.
Oh, you just been
I
there.
just been there for work. I've lived in Brisbane, and then coming over. So I haven't been to Perth, so that's out by default. So I've been to
Yeah.
I've been to Adelaide, like Sydney, obviously.
You have been to Melbourne?
Yeah, I've been to Melbourne, Newcastle, Brisbane.
Byron.
Yeah, Byron. That's how this podcast started. Byron, Gold Coast, Airlie. So ranking them, I'm gonna put Melbourne down the bottom because Melbourne people think they're top shit. So, Melbourne down the bottom. No, but not biased. Melbourne was okay. But I couldn't live there. I think Brisbane's more livable than Melbourne, but Melbourne's a better city to go to.
Yeah, for sure.
So if we're talking holidays,
Culture.
if we're talking holidays, then I'd put Melbourne over Brisbane. But if we're talking to live, I think you'd have to go Brisbane because like Melbourne weather's just like fucked and
And I
like,
feel like Melbourne's more city life.
definitely even
Whereas-
compared to Sydney.
Yeah.
like Sydney's so big that like you go to Cronulla, that's Sydney, but then you come up to north of like like Palm Beach and stuff. Like that's all Sydney, and then you go out to Penrith.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's freaking ridiculous. So yeah, Melbourne, where everything in Melbourne kind of surrounds the city. So yeah, it depends what kind of lifestyle you like. Like I'm not really about the city life
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to be raising a family necessarily in a full-on city.
in the CBD. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it does have suburbs, but a lot of like what's going on
Is in the city.
Is in the city.
And
Where,
you'd just always be going into the city.
yeah, where I think like compared to like here, like it's mainly like the eastern suburbs, which isn't really the city.
Yeah.
Like Coogee and Bondi and shit. That's like where a lot of people go to, like when they're visiting. But like that's not city. It's close to the city, but it's not the city.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense. Byron, not really a city, but Byron fucking slaps.
Yeah, it's a good holiday spot.
Yeah, but people love
I don't
it.
know if I could live there,
No way. Definitely
but
not.
it's nice to like jet up there for a weekend or
But
so.
people love or hate Byron
Yeah.
as well. Like, and too many fucking hippies, bro.
It
Like,
used to be so much different. Like when we went, it was pretty reserved. But I
because we
remember
went on
years
Easter long
ago-
weekend.
I went years ago, and like before COVID was even a thing, and it was just
Mm.
like backpackers and the weirdest people everywhere.
I feel like during COVID, when you could only visit New South Wales, Byron would have got way more commercial.
Yeah,
Because they would have flogged that advertising into the core of the earth, getting people to go up there. Because, like, you couldn't go to any other state. But, like, Byron's just Queensland, just fucking New South Wales gets,
Yeah,
essentially.
for sure.
Like, in terms of actually going to a place. So, I feel like, yeah, you're right, it has changed a lot. But, like, I don't remember much of our trip.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
like-
didn't do much. We just pretty much just sat in the house, drank, went out to the fucking.
Well, we went to
that
that
Byron
Quar-
hotel.
And we went, yeah, and we went to the quarry.
Oh yeah, we went to that blue quarry.
And then, yeah, then our mate nearly fucking died jumping
Yeah,
off the...
good old Joshy boy.
Yeah, like jumped off this quarry and like literally missed the concrete by like probably the length of the table. Probably like a meter.
And hit his foot on the land.
It hit on the very end, bud, so it like ricocheted. Fuck that.
He was in so much pain. He was trying to like hold it back
Yeah.
for so long.
Early Beach is good. Still not a city, but
Yeah, I want to go up to Early. It looks pretty fun.
it's good, but you don't need too long there.
Yeah, it's like a weekend. It's like with Sundays, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Whit Sunday, so like Whitehaven. Like, you can... Early's kind of like a reserved version of Byron.
Right.
But if you think about Byron, you kind of like... Well, actually, no, that's actually not a comparison at all because Early has like the Whitsundays. If you're going to go to Early, I think you should just go to Cairns.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I feel about it because Early, like, there's not a lot to do. Like, there's the Whitsundays and stuff and like you can go out and get like drinking and stuff, but you kind of can only stay there.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you do Cairns, there's like more of like a city and you can actually like go out, you can go out to the reef, but then you can also like keep going in Cairns like up to like the very top and there's like the Daintree rainforest and all if you're into that dribbly stuff. But like Early, there's kind of just like the one place,
Yeah, right.
if that makes sense. But then there's just like a strip of shops. That's it. But still have a great time there. Fucking hot.
Yeah.
Fucking hot. I can't do the heat.
Close to the equator, mate.
I'm way more of a cold person.
Yeah, I like it when you can go to the beach.
Yeah.
And if you can easily turn on aircon.
There's some characters in Early, but
Oh, is it?
yeah. The full blown. And I got a really sick stomach, so we went out to Whitehaven. I don't know if I've said this story on here.
No, you
I
haven't.
shat myself on Whitehaven Beach. Oh, so I went out to Whitehaven Beach and like I was all right in the morning and stuff, like was feeling a bit off, but I was like, whatever, we'll go. Got on the boat, severely hungover. Got on the boat, was all right on the boat, open top, went snorkeling, didn't fucking see anything. Like a couple of fish. You go down to Shelley Beach, mate, you see the same amount of stuff. Was snorkeling for a bit, and anyway, got off the boat, went to Whitehaven, saw some fucking cute little turtles, whatever. Super cute. Walking up the thing, and I was like, my stomach doesn't feel good. Anyway, so I kept walking up, and then go to the toilets there, giant queue, and it's like a bottomless toilet, and I'm like, I can't wait here. So we went and took some photos. Walking down, then we're walking down to go to the beach, and I'm like, I'm actually gonna like shit my pants. Like I'm full blown. I'm gonna boot out of one end, and I'm gonna shit my pants out of the other.
Fuck.
Walking down the stairs, hold it together, run down the beach, go into the water. Had to do an aqua.
Yuck.
Anyway, The
Was
story.
it like sloppy or was it like?
No, it was actually
It
okay.
was just like a hard one.
Well, I didn't say it. I quickly. Anyway.
You know when it's like expelling from your body.
Well, no, because I'm surrounded by water.
True,
so there's just
actually.
water going all over me. So I had no idea.
Did anyone watch you?
No. So no one's in the fucking... Not many people are in the water. I'm like, why is no one in the water here? Anyway, I see a shape in the water. Like, kind of like... I like swim away a bit, obviously, from my shit. And then, like, I'm splashing around and stuff. And then there's like a shadow in the water, and we see so many turtles. And I'm like, oh my god, cute little turtle. Like, kind of go close to it, just want to see it. Anyway, I get probably like... I wasn't super close, I was probably like a meter or two.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I'm in range for... And then does like a sharp 90-degree turn, like, away from me. And I'm like, oh god, that's like a fucking quick... Like, that's a quick turtle, I would fuck. Anyway, and then I see like a few more shadows like move that I thought was stingray. That I thought was seaweed. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Turns out it was just like massive stingrays.
Oh.
Just like, and like Whitehaven's really well known for having heaps of stingrays. And I had no fucking idea. That's why there wasn't many people swimming.
'Cause
And,
there's
like,
just
and all these dark spots, like obviously some would be seaweed, but like apparently a lot of the dark spots like through the plays are stingrays. And I was like literally like a meter or two away from like going up to this thing because I thought it was like a turtle and I wanted to swim with the turtle. It was like, and this is after fucking dropping
Yeah, right. Good old
an
nature.
aqua. So it was that was a rough day for me.
Yeah, no, that's
That was a very rough
shit
day. Yeah, but like the river there, you can go see the crocodiles. So that would have been fun. I wish I did that. But anyway, the only reason I'd go back to Adelaide is to go shark diving.
Shark diving. You're really obsessed with sharks now, aren't you?
Well, top of my bucket list is to go shark cage diving.
Oh, you want
I feel like we've done a bucket list episode. Remember we lost it.
Well, that was one
I think one of the ones we lost. We'll have to redo it.
Yeah, we'll have to try that one.
But yeah, top of my bucket list is to go shark diving. For sure.
In the cage?
Yeah, well, unless things get really bad at home, and I feel like, you know, I feel like it's the end of it, but I'm afraid of heights. No, if you've got mental health problems, you know, talk to someone. We shouldn't be laughing. Shouldn't be laughing.
Oh my god.
But, yeah. No, definitely in a cage. Like those ones in Adelaide and
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
Far out.
So what the roundabout story is, Melbourne is the worst city in Australia.
Sydney is the best.
Melbourne's the worst.
Melbourne's the worst. If you take anything from that.
Brisbane's second best, but I haven't been to Perth. I feel like I prefer Perth.
Sunshine Coast, I would probably say, would be second to Sydney.
Have you been to Brisbane?
Yeah, I've been to Brisbane.
You put Sunshine Coast more?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Alright. Yeah, and then... No, Adelaide's worse than Melbourne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Adelaide was a shithole. And heaps of murders happen.
That's true.
But I don't like Canberra either. I think Canberra's like boring as batshit. Maybe I just had a really bad year 6 excursion. Like, maybe I just had a really bad year 6 excursion.
Probably.
Um,
Spilled milk, that Canberra trip was fun.
They're not for me.
Oh, true, not for you.
We're not going to go into that, but
Nah, not today.
but yeah, no, I'd have to say freaking Adelaide worst.
Adelaide the worst.
Yeah.
There you have it, guys. Sydney, number one city in Australia.
And
Worst is Adelaide.
what's your number one beer? Because we did talk about that.
Or probably Coronas. Coronas. Or
I would say
Benji's.
Corona as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
Definitely Corona.
It's just perfect beer for any occasion.
Or bloke and a bar beer. Bloke beer is
You like them? I've
fucking
never had them.
epic. It's not as it is like fruitier than what he makes it out to be.
Right.
But I can't do pale ale. I fucking hate pale ale.
Yeah, true.
Like I cannot do pale
I don't
ale.
mind them sometimes. I had one the other day. It was...
I don't know how people do Bolters, dude. Those are 1.6 of just like it's like an off smoothie.
Oh,
That's what it tastes like to me. Like it's so fruity.
sounds like a vibe.
I can't do those fruity beers. An off smoothie. I can't do those smoothie beers. Smoothie beers. Those fruity beers.
That's
But-
a good thing. What's the like a new word for beers that are fruity? Smoothie beer.
Smoothie beer.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, well, neither have I. Till I just
Good
said
one,
it.
that's a
Yeah,
good one.
that's what we're going to start
Bit of
calling
a
them.
smoothie beer.
A smoothie beer. Right.
Smoothie beers.
Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for all the support. Use the whip code for Manscaped. Buy your man a really nice present if you need it.
Yeah, women get onto it.
True.
Yeah, you can buy your boys
Stop being
something.
bitches and
Yeah, well, not bitches. We respect, but bitches in the term of non-derogatory, like
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because, we don't discriminate here.
Not at all. But thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Flex, check, flex, check, flex, check. Diamonds in my fangs, flex, check, flex, check, flex.